Hey Insiders, this is Paula Williams with ABCI, and today is Friday. We do follow Fridays on Fridays because obviously nobody wants to get any work done, and everybody's just being social anyway, so you might as well make it profitable to do that. So we encourage our members to follow one another on social media, and this week we're going to focus on LinkedIn company pages. So we have a list of LinkedIn company pages on our website, and hopefully yours is there, and hopefully you will be inspired to follow that one and also the others on the list. And also, you probably have a top 10 list of customers or a top 10 list of companies that you really want to be doing business with. Following them on LinkedIn is actually kind of a nice way to start to get to know them, get to know their people, get to know about what they're doing in the news and other kinds of things. And I'll show you a couple of things that I like to do with LinkedIn. So this is a LinkedIn company page for Special Services Corporation, which is one of our favorite customers. They have been a customer of ABCI for quite a while. So we're going to use this kind of as our example, but you could do this with any company page. The first thing I notice is that there are 81 followers. Now, LinkedIn company pages aren't as popular maybe as Facebook company pages or Twitter pages, things like that. But someone that follows a company on LinkedIn, people have told us before that LinkedIn is a lot more credible. And it's really built for business. So, a lot of the folks that are on LinkedIn are a lot more serious. And we've had people tell us that, one follower on LinkedIn is worth 10 on Facebook or some proportion thereof. So it's great to have a bigger network on LinkedIn. And when you start following people, they tend to follow you back, which is a nice phenomenon that works in our favor in marketing. So first of all, we kind of want to see, this is a company that's pretty active on social media, including LinkedIn. Another thing that I can see is that there are recent updates. So, whenever they publish something, I will see that. And then, any news about that company and so on, that will show up in my LinkedIn feed, which is kind of a nice way to keep in touch with the companies that you're following and, make sure that you're up on the news of different things. If they announce a new product or if they hire a whole bunch of people or, something like that happens, you'll get a notification from LinkedIn, which is nice because those might highlight some sales opportunities for you. Another thing is that you kind of get to know the competitive landscape because there's also this people also viewed section here that can be really helpful. So that's kind of neat. Last thing I'm going to show you is you can see everyone that works at this company that has a LinkedIn profile, that's connected to this company on LinkedIn. So if I click on that link, it goes to this page where I can see the people that I'm already connected to and also see the people at that company that I'm not connected to. And we've talked before about, whether this is a company that you're already working with or want to work with in the future, you want to have kind of deep and wide feelers in that company. You want to know what's going on so that you can serve them better and also so that you can see opportunities that you might not otherwise see. So, there are some companies that we do one service for that may not know that we offer a different kind of service. So, by getting to know different people in the company, we have a more stable and more beneficial relationship with them. So that's another thing that we can do. So this is all part of what we call a holding pattern. Now, a lot of the companies that you come into contact with, you meet them at a trade show for the first time or they contact you for the first time, you may find that they either can't or don't want to work with you right off the bat. Either they've got a regulatory thing that's going on or, they have a new product that's coming to market or, whatever the situation is where they're going to need you at some point in the future. You don't want them to forget about you, but you also don't want to bug them. So, this is one of those ways that you can stay connected in a way that makes sense and in a way that they appreciate without being a pest. So, some other things that you have in your marketing or in your holding pattern would be things like ebooks or tip sheets, social media connections like we just talked about, phone calls, trade shows, newsletters, emails, things like that. So there's lots of ways to stay in touch with a company, even if they're not ready to do business with you yet, without driving them around the bend, right? So if you want to talk about this or talk about anything else, make sure you schedule your office hours for March. Or if you are not a customer yet, or if you have already used your office hours, we also do free consultations. So, we'd be happy to talk with you about how this can help you improve your sales using LinkedIn as a tool. So thank you for joining us, and happy Follow Friday.